everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Last week's performance for this guy was nothing to write home about. But he can take comfort in the fact that they did walk away with the win. He'll be hoping to play a much bigger role in the rushing attack in this one and get another win.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, 6-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school? I couldn't find anyone who had better than a 6th-round grade on him. Most had 7th round and a good number undrafted free agent, so you never know what you're going to get.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Raiders punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. Halfback sent in motion. They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 30. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here we go!
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Turn up!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Giants. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory. Good, solid, strong run that not only gets a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Play was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Watch twist!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a first down following that long gain.
Flex round! Flex round!
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the San Diego Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.